separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the War Games begin! Introducing first, from Brooklyn, New York,
She is approaching this War Games cage with a look of total confidence on her face.
And we know exactly why. Tonight, the numbers game plays in her team's favor. For her, help is on the way.
But let's not forget that she has to endure a one-on-one cage match until that help arrives. She could be out of commission by the time her backup gets there.
I'm not so sure that's in the cards. She's ready to survive anything to win the war.
And from Salem, Massachusetts, one half of the Women's Eastern Extreme Tag Team Champions, Madison Death.
We know this superstar is always ready for anything, but no one is ever truly ready for War Games.
Oh, she knew what she was getting into here. What it meant to lead her team into this cage.
But did she know they'd be outnumbered for most of the match? Her team is at a real handicap here and can expect to endure a ton of punishment.
I think she has the mental and physical strength to overcome that challenge to guide her team to victory. Just take a look at the champ, always an event when she competes.
Ramps up.
Yeah, Cole, remember, War Games doesn't officially begin until the last contestant enters the cage.
We'll have to see if these two have the stamina to last until then.
Clothesline! She avoids the attack completely. Dodges the attack just a smidge quicker.
These two trading counters, an absolute masterclass.
That's probably not how she wanted to get from one ring to another.
Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. The tried and true method to taking anyone down.
Chop block. Slingshot Arabian press.
You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move.
She's reached the top of the War Games cage, but what now?
Oh, no! Oh, my God!
Devastating crash landing off the cage.
You take the risk, you live with the results.
Down for a European arm breaker.
And in just a moment, the numbers advantage set to come into play here. Achilles lock.
This is going to be devastating. Crawling, scratching, doing whatever it takes. She will not let this match end.
Being let loose to surely become the tide turner for their team.
She's not going straight in.
A rough landing as she was launched like a missile into the other ring. Entering the ring and assessing the situation.
And you have to think there's a little more strategy coming into play at this point in the match.
For sure, and that strategy might need to come down to a minute detail. Not just who's competing at what time, but even the types of moves you use. All short-term decisions that will be key to long-term success. Driven down face first. Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer.
Oh, man. Vegas her. Cutting off the offense with a nasty chop block.
Looking like John Henry swinging the hammer like that.
Weapon in hand, just toying with her now. Oh, my goodness.
Things will get back to an even playing field with the next entrant.
Oh, and she got out of there.
Another warrior about to enter the fray. Here to balance the scales.
Escape just in time.
Drop kick hits the mark.
Uh-oh. I don't like this idea one bit. No good reason to be climbing here.
Oh, this isn't pretty.
Ooh, sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the faint of heart.
Jumping knee strike on point. Boom!
Made her pay for her mistake. Oh, impressive counter.
Adding a level of insult with that.
Jumping complete shot. Nobody does that better.
Clothesline. Hits the drop kick. Head scissor.
Oh, it was a stunner. That was the best one I've ever seen.
Sledgehammer right to the gut.
Countdown underway. The odds about to no longer be even.
These are stunner. Good luck getting up from that. Gentlemen, the advantage has officially shifted.
And there's a takedown. Ooh, did you hear that clank of the hammer?
Reversal. Can she capitalize? She just went catapulting across that gap and into the other ring.
This sledgehammer, how do you recover from that?
Under the apron now is even higher in their team's favor here.
2-on-1 face breaker.
Way too soaring.
Oh my gosh! Look at the amount of members on each team now. This truly has the potential to become one-sided. She's staying elusive. Saw it coming. Vegas-er. You talk about competition, you talk about drive in this business. This blast off. The W is well in hand. Shoulder tackle.
New entrant about to come in and not a moment too soon.
Quick back elbow detours that offense. Oh, incredible sit-out mat slam.
And with the next combatant on their way, it looks like things are close to a fair fight once again.
Looking for the Hurricane Rana.
Incredible display of power. Driven down with a power bomb.
It's that time. The roar of this crowd has been building, and they are at a fever pitch right now.
You can feel the anticipation.
Both knees into the face.
One of the best to ever do that move.
And she got sent hard into the opposite ring. Oh, incredible athleticism. Turned that one around.
All right, I'll explain to you what that feels like.
Oh, no, there could be trouble lurking for her with this submission maneuver.
This won't win the match, but it's one way to inflict a great deal of punishment on almost a miraculous escape.
Stunner! Emphatically delivered.
And just like that, it's all over. Big right hand. Oh, good night. Sure.
The countdown hurtling towards a shift in the status quo. Bang! It is beyond electric in here. This energy is on another level.
On the loose, looking to change the land. Incoming! Oh, she must have her pilot's license because she went flying into the other ring. Giant sleeper. This could be it. Not exactly what she planned on happening to her during this match.
She releases the hold.
That's a little surprising, no?
This won't win the... Here with fighting desperately. Able to shrug off her opponent.
She flips it back up.
A great amount of her all the way to the other ring. Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further.
Look at her stumble back up. Probably seeing double vision.
Oh, Byron, you hear the sirens. Looks like a match ender.
Treating them like trash, adding insult to injury.
Good night. What a stunner. What an exclamation mark right there. Freed from the cage and now needs to make haste to even up the fight.
She's up on top of the wall and leaving the cage with being forfeiting the match. Tegan caught by surprise. And they're not going to go into this one without a little backup in their corner. Caught with a lariat. And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one. Saw that one coming. Took advantage. Charlie, drop arm breaker.
To bet it's not going to be for the faint of heart.
He's taking a rough hit from a thrown trash can.
And she will climb the cage. Not the smartest of ideas.
Sitting high above the ring, the only question is to what end?
Oh, maybe not, maybe not. And they're still in this.
Turns the hammer into a projectile and nails it. Twists the arm out. She wants to put an end to things here. It's that time. Stunner! Ripcord applied. Boom! Knocked him down. Ouch.
Getting set up for something in the corner. Just tossing that kendo stick with total disregard. Kicked it once more. Set it up. Full display of offense we just witnessed there.
She's looking for the win.
And victory here tonight.
Here are your winners.
What an absolute battle we just saw. Both teams pushed to the limit, but only one team can walk out the victors.
What a